Hey Beth, so this video is for you. You said I never get a chance to teach you how I do my makeup. So I'm going to do that real quick. I figured this would be the best way. So first, I always use primer. This is the primer I use. You can choose whatever. I like the way it helps my makeup go on. Right? And you just gotta spread that all over. You never rub down, you always rub up. Make sure it's just thoroughly in your pores and all over your face. Right, and then I grab my foundation, which you know what I use because I use the same thing you do. And then you just grab a little bit and you just spread that everywhere, you know. Some people like to use a blending tool, but I don't see the point of it for this. So I just rub it all over my face. Put it on my chin, forehead, even though no one can see my forehead. I get it anyway. Then I clean off my hands. I usually use just a little towel I have hanging there. Then I've got my concealer. And for every face shape, you've got something different. I have a heart, more of a heart face shape. So I put on my concealer and my bronzer to accent that. Now, I don't follow it completely because they think everyone should have a certain face shape. I like mine, so I don't worry about changing it. But I do have bags under my eyes. Allergies, being a mom of 3, you know. And then right here. And I just do a little bit because this dries really fast. So I get my blender a little wet. And you never wring it out, but you do need to get it wet. Because that'll block up all the sponge holes. And it won't suck in any of your makeup. And I use it to blend here. And then I take it up here and do a little bit there. And blend out there like that. Down the nose a little bit. Now remember, I know you know this, Mom and Dad always told us makeup is not to change your appearance. It is just to enhance the beauty that God has given you. So, then I take and put a little right here. Because I like my cheekbones. And this helps accent them a little bit. Putting it here and then I'll put bronzer above it. A little bit on my chin. Like that. And then my bronzer. I want to get a better kind, but this is what I have for now. I usually go with this one down here, Concierge of the Moonstone palette at Walmart. Okay, so then I take this brush. It used to be all white. I scraped that off so I knew which one was my bronze brush. And I take Concierge and just apply it right here. See, that makes my cheekbones stand out a little more. And I like them, so I enhance them a little. Now, I've had some discussions about makeup being pointless. Because they're just meant to change who you are. No. I think makeup is like a necklace or earrings. It's to enhance. Make something look a little better. And then I am losing my hair right there, so I put a little there. Just to hopefully hide that a little bit. Because I'm a little insecure about that part. But, so that's how I do my face makeup. All except for blush, which I will do in a little bit. Then I never really decided what look I was going for today. So I'm just going to go for natural. Clean my brush. I use this little guy. I know you have the same one I do. Just bought it at Walmart. And then I go for a darker color. I normally go I normally go for like one of these here. Don't really use witchy that much, but I have before. Let's go for tabloid. Night Dream is when I want a darker look. Tabloids when I want just, at a natural at-home look. And laces if I'm going for something more maroon or red. So I'm going to go with tabloid. I just pat it a little bit, and then I just pat my brush. And you can see I got some dust off, and that way the dust doesn't go down my face. And I just go like this. And everyone's different. I have this gap in between my eyebrow and my eyelid. I know you don't really have that. Not a problem. I just do, so I put a little makeup up there. Look at the real mirror. It tells the truth more than this one. And I do it again. Just kind of brush it around. Then I wipe off my brush because since I start with a darker color, you don't want the darker to run into the lighter. It just doesn't work. Okay, so then if I want, it depends again on what look I'm going for, either Thrive or Slaps. I do not name them, but that's what they're called. So either go with Thrive or Slaps. I think you can tell I use Thrive a bit more. I think I'm going to go with Thrive today since I'm just kind of mostly at home. And I just put it on the middle. And go up a little bit. And I go back into tabloid. The tabloid I put on my eye just a little bit ago. Like that. You see, you can barely see it. That's what I'm going for today. I don't want a lot, but you can tell the difference in my eyes. So then I go with usually, like I said, don't name them, whatever, or sometimes I do bluff, but I prefer whatever, especially today. And dust it off. I put it in the beginning and just brush backwards so they blend a little bit. See, like that. So yeah, that's what I got going on there. Yeah, put that a little bit. So then I'm not done with this eye, but I'm going to move on to this eye just to get the eyeshadow palette part done. So I'm going to go with tabloid again, just beginning to end, and then up a little bit. Now, not only is each person's eye different, but so my eyes are different than your eyes, but this eye is different than that eye. It's annoying, but it's true. Okay, sorry about that. Michi came and told me Sally was crying. They're playing outside while Daniel does some yard work. And see, putting Thrive there just blended tabloid out a little bit. I'm going to switch to the real mirror for a second so I can actually get this blended more. So it's not blending like I want it to, as you can see the obvious difference. So I'm going to take some of the Compelling just on my finger. I'm going to put it and just bring it over like this. Yeah, that looks better. And then I'm going to do the same to this side because it's Compelling is glittery and shiny, so I don't want to just leave it on one side. Now, you can see this is still not blended, which is not going to work. So I take this brush, and I love this blending brush, but I can only find it in pairs with other things, and I only want this. But I used it for my highlighter, so that's all it's good for anymore. So then I use it, and I put highlighter on my eyebrow, and then I also just use it to blend out the tip in with the highlighter. See? Much better. Like that. Give me a second. Okay. I'm back. So you can see it blended out. It looks good. Now, eyeliner. I like these markers except for they dry up really fast or they get stuff on them and then they just don't work as well. I normally grab something like a paper towel and just clean off the edge. I know you have eyeliner you like. And then this I definitely need the mirror for. So I start in the middle of my eyelash and just work my way over. I'm not done because then I work just 3/4 of the way. Almost all the way. And then the last little bit. See? Looks way better. So I'll do this side. See? It doesn't matter. Your eyes will never look the same when you do them. It's just not how God made them. Now, since all that's done, I do... Where'd it go? I lost it. Well, that's annoying. I had it right there. Oh, you know what? I think I put it, yeah. This is L'Oreal Hydra Perfect. Or you can take cocoa powder and cornstarch and mix them, and it does the same thing. You just have to get your shade right. More cocoa powder, more dark, obviously. And I take this brush. I've had this brush forever. And just go over my face. And you can't even tell I did anything. It's just a setting spray. Or not spray. Setting foundation thing. Clearly that goes in my bag. Then I grab my blush. Now this is, you have the same thing, I think. Romantic Rose 61. It is old. I don't really know how long you're supposed to keep your makeup. I know not this long, but I also know makeup's expensive. And you just kind of more go in a circular pattern. Sometimes I'm in a rush and I forget and you can barely tell the difference. And I put a little on my nose. Because I'm pale as I'll get out. And then highlighter, you can either, I like this Milani Pearl. Pearl. This one, I don't know what happened to, and that one looks horrible on me. So, not saying it looks horrible on everybody. I'm saying it looks horrible on me. So then I use this. I got it, I think, at Dollar Tree. And it works great. I just kind of dab it a little bit. And then, and then on my nose a bit. And there. Almost done. I'm not done, but I'm almost done. Sometimes I do my eyebrows if I feel like it, but I don't feel like it today. Mascara. There it is. So, mascara, L'Oreal, voluminous carbon black. It's waterproof. I know, I think you use the same thing I do, but you use the white primer as well. I ran out. Just make sure you're thoroughly coated. Which normally I do setting spray before mascara, and I forgot. So I may not do setting spray for a little bit, because if I try to do setting spray now, I'd get mascara all over my face. And I love setting spray because, oops, I got some there. There was one time my face was splashed with water right after doing my makeup, and I just like patted dry. I'm like, oh no, because I had an event to go to, and my makeup stayed complete. It was awesome. Do not rub. Like, if I would have rubbed my face instead of patted it dry with a towel, then we would have had a problem. But just rubbing it was fine. And now you have time to wait for the mascara that you accidentally get to dry. That is recommended because it comes off way easier. I don't really have time. But it came off good on its own. So then I can choose my mascara, or my mascara. My lipsticks. I got this one from Mary Kay. I love, actually, I think I borrowed it from you. But you never wear this kind of thing anyway because you're more natural. And I've got this one. The others are not in my bag. Because, yeah, I've got a red. And it's very red. Or I've got a very pink one. And I don't feel like either go with my plans for today. So I'm not going to put either one of those on. I'll probably find one of my other ones and do that. But that's all I do. It's not really complicated. It does take time. That's about it. And honestly, if I'm not doing a tutorial video, no, actually, just 17 minutes. Usually takes me about 15. Now I had to stop several times to deal with kids, but alright, Beth, I love you. I will see you later. Bye.